My Paragon princesses, this video is for you. I'll bet if you clicked on this video, you're either a Paragon princess or you're an aspiring Paragon princess. And by aspiring, I mean, you see them all over social media. You've been on the fence with trying them. And now you came to this video to see if, in fact, Paragon is the right fit for you. Well, lucky for you, you came to the right place. Here we love talking Paragon pretty much every single month when they drop new releases. This month's no different. This is their very first drop of the year. Very exciting. It is none other than their Magnify collection. So here we have a lot of returning favorites, some staple pieces, their very popular Reluna fabric, and then we also have some new pieces. Something I've been noticing about Paragon is that they've been consistently dropping new pieces every single month, keeping things spicy and new. So today we're gonna be talking about those new pieces. Brand new color palette like they always know how to do. This new drop is happening January 24th, 2 p.m. EST. And of course, as you guys know, they always give you that early access at 1 p.m. EST, so an hour before the drop. Keep your eye out on YouTube community and Instagram stories because we have a little surprise, a little Paragon surprise for you guys. On top of doing a giveaway on IG, we also have a little surprise, okay? Just a little something, a little tiny announcement we're gonna throw into the mix to make this drop even more special. And in case you don't already know, my code Gaita does save you 10% off. Your girl did something completely out of the ordinary. I don't know if it's this whole new year, new me. I actually worked out pretty heavy in the Reluna fabric, something I would have never done 2024 Ash. You guys know me in my YouTube videos. I'm always like, you know what, Reluna, you know, you're a next to naked feel, gotta love you for that. But you're so buttery soft, like I don't really know if you're that great for an intense workout. Well, I lifted some weights and I have a lot to frickin' say. Let's do a quick rundown of this color palette, yeah. Let's see how well my memory's serving me today. We have red velvet, dark maroon, ooh, she's pretty. Starstruck, which got me awestruck. Mushroom, she's an earthy tan brown, might be a little close to skin tones, we don't know. Denim blue, oof. Depends on the denim color. Okay, I'll give it to you, denim blue. Serpentine, okay, a little sexy snake action. Is that what serpentine means? And then last but not least, we have Terra. We also have pale jade, which I'm wearing right now. This looks so much prettier in person than I saw on the brief. So that's why I didn't really go ham on this color. I was like, it looks a little too pale. All right, pale jade after all. And then I got it in, it's very freaking vibrant. It's like a aqua color. It's so, it really pops. Then we also have Phantom, which is a dark gray. And of course, they're dropping black. Staple black, always and forever, Paragon's got you. So you can expect 2 materials dropping in this collection. We're looking at the traditional Reluna. That's what all of the activewear pieces are gonna be in. Flares, bras, leggings, bodysuit, you name it. Then we have another material. Introducing the Air Fit, not to be confused with the Air Luxe that dropped last month. That material is only going to be available in the rest day, okay? Obviously, they're joggers and they're half zip. Without further ado, let's try these damn pieces on. Let's go. Okay, so we're starting with the new Air Fit. You guys are probably like, wait a minute, didn't they just drop that color like last month? That's what I thought, and then I actually grabbed it. This was last month's Air Luxe. Very different, obviously very different shades. It feels and fits different. Now keep in mind, I obviously got everything in my true size small. Check out my measurements right here. With this fabric, it's much more snugger. Much more snugger. These joggers are fitting a lot more snug than last month's. Obviously, you can literally see my glute divide. My God, okay. I've been plumping my dump at the gym. I've been so consistent, you'd be very proud of me. I don't know what got into me, but lately I'm just like, look, I gotta go to the gym first, then deal with everything later. That has been my motto for the year so far, and it has worked wonders. Starstruck plus pale jade, a vibe. Okay, I can get behind it. With this Air Luxe fabric, the outside specifically doesn't have as powdery of a feel as last month's Air Luxe. Overall, they have this same idea, the same concept behind them. Still have similar types of bands here. I noticed that they went without the draw cord. Where it at? There's none here, but there's some on here. There's no pleat going down the leg. They went a lot more simple with the design. 2 zippered pockets on the old one. Here, I can't help but notice there's no zippered pockets, okay? So the new rest day jogger, no pockets. The booty sculpt back here is a lot more noticeable, but then again, the entire fit is a bit more snug. I'm noticing lack of groin space here. So to be very honest with you, if I could do it over again, I would have sized up in the joggers. I also would have done it because of this. It's not terrible, but I know when I'm sitting, I'm gonna kind of feel it here. There's some compression, there's some snugness that's a little bit too much for my taste. I'm actually feeling like the material, like I said, a little more brushed up against the skin. I could feel a lot more grab in some places. You might love that. You might absolutely love the fact that it's a little more molding to the body than the previous drop. But for me, when it comes to sweats, especially my bottoms, I need that oversized. I need a little less grab. They added in a pretty thick seam right here that almost mimics their sculpt seam. There's not an actual sculpt seam, that stretchy internal seam. They don't have that here, but it almost looks like it. I know why they did that. It is to get rid of that diaper effect that can happen in joggers, where it looks like you're wearing a saggy diaper, like you just shit your pants, and it's working. Keep in mind, these are only dropping in this blue, okay, and black. That's it. I actually wore this quarter zip to the gym. Now this material is very similar to the Air Luxe in the fact that it's very cool to the touch. You still have that. They didn't change the liner, it's not fleece, it's nothing like that. You still have that very airy feel, cloud-like. You sweat at the gym, this is great. It's going to repel and wick moisture. It's cool. Like you put this on when you're cold, you're gonna be even colder. Now we have matching cuffs around the wrists, the ankles here. Boom. So this is a midi on me and it meets right here with the other waistband. Really draws your eye in, almost looks like a jumpsuit, doesn't it not? With a belt. From far away, squint your eyes, you can see it. Loving the drop sleeve here. Ooh, adds a little sporty casual vibe, the high neck collar. We have some really, really nice attributes to this piece. This is gonna be the tightest part on you. So depending on how snug you want it, I think my small is okay. I feel it way more in the joggers. Any snugger right here, we would have an issue. But overall, in between, you want size on up, girl. If you dare size down, you gotta worry about right here, and you gotta worry about this groin space. As you can see, I mean, look up close and personal, it's like right there. It's on the verge of being a little too tight. But if you're looking to work out in these joggers, I think these are the ideal joggers to work out in. Whoo, you could do a whole lot. I feel like I could sweat in these and I would be a-okay. This does not trap heat. These are the one sweats you can actually wear that do not trap heat. But they're also very comfortable, cloud-like, to wear at home casually. So I think this is a very versatile set. You can get a lot of use out of it depending on what you prefer. Now, the clementine color, this serpentine color, so pretty. You guys are probably thinking the same thing. These colors are really reminiscent of a drop they had in the fall time. Between the greens, that terracotta color, my mind's just going back to the fall. But don't get it twisted, they're different shades. They're always dropping new colors, new shades. I never really see reoccurring colors, but they do have their core collection, all right? These are their staples. These are their prime colors that they're always dropping and always restocking forever and ever. So if you're looking for consistent colors, a nice color palette that really is suitable for anybody, check out the core collection. So right now I'm wearing the Back Day halter bra. Oh my shit. With the Reluna, the OG Sculpt Seam Reluna leggings. Now, like I said, I wore the Reluna leggings to the gym the other day. I realized something. I was like, you know what, Ash? Just go to the gym and try it out. You might love it. Now, here's what I have to say. In my gym session, I did my 10 to 15 minute treadmill cardio, warm up, okay? Fast walking, we did the damn thing. Then we hopped into, it was actually leg day. I did some Smith machine work, I did the leg press, all that good stuff. At the end of the day, I felt like the Reluna is a-okay to work out in if you're focusing on lower impact. You know that there's a low to moderate support in the leggings. So running, I don't really think that you have no business doing that in these. But if you're doing machine work and you're doing low impact, I don't see why not. It worked and held up great for me. It's actually very breathable, okay? Given that it's a bit of a thinner material, I felt the breathability was just fine. I was working up that sweat on that leg press and I felt good. The one thing I did notice that I tried specifically staying away from, any leg workouts that required a dumbbell that could potentially rub up against my leggings. I still was weary on that. In my gut, my heart, my soul, I said, nah, stick on the machines, stick to doing the Smith, don't f with the dumbbells, only because I was wearing that very light blue color, the Starstruck color. I feel like one dumbbell going up against it, you would just see a black smear everywhere. So keep in mind with these really pretty, beautiful colors, there's consequences to those. Depending on how you plan to use them, they can get filthy. I know lately I've been doing a lot of workouts on the ground, on my knees when it comes to doing ooh, that was a crack, holy shit. That was my kneecap.
Oh my God.
Ah! When I do a lot of back workouts, I'm on my knee. Keep in mind this material, being that it's so soft, can easily get a little scuffy, but it is so damn comfortable to wear. You guys know, I get a lot of gals that are like, I love working out in my Relunas. Good girl. That next to naked feel, we all know and love. You just have to be mindful of not overdoing it in these leggings. I went with this OG Sculpt Seam legging. They are dropping another legging, the Icon. I have one of those. I went ham on this OG Reluna, and then I looked closely and I realized the Icon legging with the double seam has the Sculpt Seam plus this round. Needless to say, I was like, damn it, I wish that I grabbed more of the Icon. I did not read it properly and I didn't realize that it had the Sculpt Seam plus, a little more of an intense scrunch. Ooh, I wish. At least I grabbed one legging. So if you guys are looking for a nice enhancement on the glutes that's not over the top, check out the OG Sculpt Seam. These are perfect for in and out of the gym, great for your errand days, great for athleisure, and they actually added in a new piece. Full length matching tops. Now, as you guys can tell so far in the video, right over here is where I'm adding in what colors these pieces are going to be available in. That's important because not every piece is available in every color. But you know I had to get this full set. Serpentine. Oh. We're going for a clean girl this year. In case you haven't noticed, we're going for demure. I'm dead ass serious when I say I always enter the gym with a very demure look. I'm either doing a full length top, full length hoodie, you name it. Not to get it twisted with how I leave the gym. It's a different story. I'll literally walk out a snowstorm, and I did it last week, in my sports bra and leggings. But showing up to the gym with a full matching set, I feel good, dude. I feel really good. So this is a brand new piece. I'm loving that Paragon's expanding into other external pieces, things you can throw over your sets. Next up, I would really love to see a full matching zip. I'm really into those these days. Here we're looking at a very body fit, waist snatching, curve hugging piece. Yes, it is. Nice and full length. Sleeves are not cutting off my beefy biceps. Thank you. Reluna though, I'm curious to know. Okay, I'm not sweating yet. Okay, cool. I am perspiring, so I didn't know if it would show right through, but I'll let you know in a few minutes. Now, I am wearing the back day halter bra underneath. I think the back day bra would look the best underneath this top because it's smooth. It's very smooth here. The other bras, the new ones that are dropping, they have some contour seams, so I feel like you're gonna see them. So if I were you, wear that back day bra right underneath. But yeah, I absolutely love the fit, the stretch, the comfort. They nailed this top so well. Now this is something I can throw on when I leave the gym, gotta run some errands and do some grocery shopping. Ultimately stick with your true size. If you're in between and you really, you know what, you don't have any beefy biceps that might get cut off, I think you could size down if you really want to, but keep in mind, it's very body fit, but there's a lot of give here. So keep in mind, these are only coming in certain colors, but if you're looking for a full matching set, be mindful when you go to purchase these sets together, make sure that matching tee goes with it. So let me take a couple steps back and talk about the Reluna leggings if you're brand spanking new to this. Obviously, it's a next to naked material, brushed, very, very, very soft, really feels like you're wearing nothing. It is high-waisted. You have a V-seam on the back, a built-in scrunch internally that sits right directly on this seam. It's like a scrunchie. Let me show you actually. This is what it looks like inside the legging, and it goes like this. Like a nice elastic band. It's comfortable, it moves with your body. You want to squat down and get low to the flow. You absolutely can. You will not feel the scrunch. And more importantly, I don't know if it's more importantly, but just as importantly, you don't see it on the back. It looks completely normal, completely natural. Nobody anywhere will know that you're wearing a scrunch bump and that you're getting a little help back there. This legging has a V-seam. It sits a little bit low on me. If it was just half an inch, maybe an inch higher, I would really love that. When I'm squatting, when I'm moving around at the gym, I did notice, you know, it'll sit a little bit low. Smaller glutes, you should be a-okay. It'll sit perfectly. If you've been thrusting and you're growing that peach, there's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna feel like the V-seam might sit ever so slightly low. But for me right now, I got a long way to go. I think I'm a-okay. Still super duper flattering. But most importantly, I don't feel the legging. It really is a naked feel. I freaking love that feeling. I'm sweating. Now, I am profusely sweating. Am I seeing any sweat? that a little bit? Maybe a little bit. I'm just glad it's not like the Honor Active Mellow Soft, even though there's a lot of similarities here with the softness. I love that I'm not perspiring a little bit and then seeing this big blotch of sweat. Honor Active's Mellow Soft, I mean, you even sweat a little bit and there's this big mind-blowing patch of sweat. Here, we're a-okay, just ever so slightly. We're good, we're good. I personally love the Back Day bra. It's low support, shows a little cleavage. I think it's really flattering. It's somewhat minimal, which I prefer in my bras, especially if I'm working upper body, and especially, don't even get me started, if I'm working back. This is a Back Day bra. Like, you wear this on Back Day, your gains are gonna be screaming. Oh, God. Thank you. Such a nice fit. Okay, anyway, it's very low profile here. You almost think that it's being held together by a seam, but it's not. There's an elasticated band, very thin, that's located internally. So there is some extra support. You're not gonna lift your arm up and it's not gonna slip up, okay? Like a lot of very, very minimal bras out there. This is a-okay. I've never had a slip up. I think if you're in between sizes, size down just to be careful, just to have a little extra grab here. Even though it's a minimal bra, you still come equipped with bra padding that you can take out if you choose to. So I'm glad they don't go skimp on that. They have yet to come out with really, really minimal bras that have virtually nothing. Paragon's been really good at integrating higher support sports bras, which we're gonna get into. My true size small has always been very good in this bra. This is my absolute favorite Paragon bra to date. So I'm happy to see them constantly restocking this piece because I think it's an essential. Me personally, with my preferences, it's an essential. All right, if you're looking for a more moderate sports bra, this would be it. Still just as flattering, seriously. We're looking at the Refined Square Neck Bra. This is a brand spanking new piece with the Reluna leggings you just saw in the color Mushroom. I also want to add in case you're wondering, this material, this Reluna, when stretched out, gets a little bit shiny. Just want to throw that out there. I don't think I need to say this, but in case you're wondering, it isn't cellulite friendly because it's not a high support smoothing legging. Now, we still have removable padding. They added in some contour seams, very corset style, very feminine, very nice. Now, right here, this is where all your support's coming from. This pretty thick, almost 2-inch elastic band. Check that out. That's keeping my girls nice and intact. Pretty thick straps here. I think the squared off neckline is super cute. And then right around back, it's your traditional racer back, adding in that extra support right in the center, which is just helping to grab the girls up front. I think true size is perfect. If you're in between, me personally, I'm sizing up. Why? I think you know why. This. You guys know I'm not really a huge fan of elastic bands under my busts. I like minimal bras. Side boobs nice and contained. So I'm thinking if you have larger busts, this would be suitable for you. I still don't think this is high enough support for a full-on jog. I don't, because even my busts, they're bouncing around still. But I do think it's a step up if that Back Day bra is just a little too low cut and a little too low support for you. This would be your next step up here. Starstruck, for real, I think is the most standout color of this entire range. It is beauty. It's beauty. I wore this color to the gym. This is the first color I grabbed and I said, you know what, you're coming with me. It was just one of those cool, crisp, icy blue colors. Middle of January, I was just like, yeah, if I'm gonna do bright color, it's gonna be this blue. I'm wearing the Icon Reluna leggings with the Sculpt Seam Plus. So we have a more intense scrunch on the behind, as you can see. This one's more noticeable if you're just standing. You can see it a little bit more, but yet it really still does look very undetectable. You mostly see it when you're holding it up, not wearing it. When you actually put it on, it spreads out, you don't even notice. I gotta ask myself a question here. Ash, why didn't you get more of the Icon? Why? You stupid bitch. Stupid. I forgot how good the Icon is. I'm so stuck in my old ways of just sticking to what I've always worn. So I was like, yeah, OG Reluna, OG Reluna. But the Icon, the curves, the double seam, the curve. This is snatching my waist, dude. Are you f***ing kidding me? If you're like, cool, OG Reluna, that's great and all, but I need a little more something, a little more spice to my legging, then check out the Icon. They dropped this during the fall time. It's double seamed, nice dipped seams. I love that in the front. Pissed off at myself for not grabbing more of these. And of course, the more exaggerated scrunch, making the glutes pop even more. So there's a lot to love. Again, it's the same fabric. It's still Reluna. It's just a different style. You thought the refined square neck was the only new bra dropping? No. Let's take a look at this hot honey here. This is the Gemini bra. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Gemini. Now, I feel like this bra really works with the icon because you have the seams. The movement in the seams are very matchy-matchy, very cohesive. I feel like they really work together nicely. Now we're looking at a moderate to almost a higher support. I feel like it's about the same as the refined square neck on me. Very similar, more of a moderate than anything. I do like this band better though. The refined square neck, very beautiful, but that thick band, that was almost 2 inches. This one's about a 1 incher. It's a little more low profile for me. I wanna see a little more torso. I mean, my torso is short enough. I don't need to be, you know, cut in half any more than I am. You still have those removable bra pads. Girls still look nice and juicy, and the straps are about the same width as well, nice and stretchy. This is where the Gemini bra shines. Let me tell you why. Let me show you better yet. As you can see, I'm wearing it this way. Racerback style, bra straps meet right in the middle. There's a little clasp there where you can unclasp these. Let me see if I can do it on my own without the help of Bae. Like this. Okay, cool. Now you can wear them straight. So both that refined square neck and this Gemini bra, they're both adjustable bras where the back day is not. Back day is a little simple, straightforward. These bras have a little more of the inner workings here. If I'm wearing it like this, nice and straight, I'm losing a little bit of support, obviously. Not a ton. I do feel like now I need to adjust my straps, make them tighter, but nevertheless, I feel like this is super easy if I'm at the gym and I really just want to hook this. Like so. Boom, she did it. Now I feel that extra little support. I personally like wearing it just like this. The fact that you don't need the help of somebody else, and better yet, you don't have to take the bra off to readjust. Okay, which way do you prefer? Comment down below. I think this is wonderful for them to come out with a versatile bra that allows 2 different styling options. That's pretty nice. Very true to size. I think if you're in between, size up. Me personally, again, it's just to eliminate any unwanted cinching with this band. Other than that, I would say it's very true to size, like everything else in this collection so far. The airbrushed bodysuit, this is a nice restock. This red velvet, this is like a deep, satiny, rich, beautiful hue. The Reluna's working with this. With this bodysuit, Reluna is working. Again, a lot of bodysuits I wear, they lack in some areas where it's very uncomfortable, just doesn't work. The Reluna fabric is a nice touch. Now, keep in mind, we have some seams that run down the leg here on both sides. I'm not gonna lie, I feel it. I definitely feel it. When I'm moving around right on my kneecaps, I feel it. I would love the seams to just get the hell out of here. Me personally, I don't feel like these seams are totally necessary. Now they do run down all the way here, wrapping right around. This I like, right in the midsection. It really helps shrink the waist, but I would have liked them to go maybe down the sides of the legs. They actually do have a seam that runs down. So you have 2 seams, one down the side, one down the front. I think they could have done without the front one, that's just me. But other than that, the bodysuit is very freaking comfortable, really sexy. The body fit is snatching, it works. You still have the OG sculpt seam back there. I don't think they'll ever not help you out in the glute department. That's what Paragon is built on, dude. They're built on that OG sculpt seam. Like I said, this is a restock, so just new colors. Pretty low scoop neckline in the front. We do have a full shelf bra, which I love, thankfully, with removable pads. Nice thick straps. Let's check out that backing though. I would have loved if they went a little bit lower with the backing right here. I know that's not for everybody, but I love a sexy backing bodysuit. Does sit a little bit low back here, as you can see. Typical with the Reluna legging itself, so very, very much mimicking that. Nothing really changed back here. I like that it's not overly tight, okay? My true size, there's a little bit of give where it matters, but there's nowhere on this bodysuit where it's actually looking too big. There's no bunching at the underbust, no bunching around the groin, nothing happening back here. So it's a really nice snug fit without being overly tight. Don't feel like I'm smothered in this bodysuit. So it's really nice. I forgot to mention the length in case you guys were wondering. The bodysuit just makes it on me. Reluna leggings in general, I think that they're maybe lengthy by maybe a ½ inch to an inch. That is something I would love to see Paragon eventually evolve into. When it comes to their leggings, their jumpsuits and things like that, I do prefer having the option of choosing a shorter option if I want to. Especially my tall girlies out there, it'd be nice for you guys to be able to have access to longer lengths. So I have a feeling, knowing Paragon, they're always looking to make improvements, always and forever. They're really good like that. They're very, very big on feedback. And I think that that's wonderful. They care about what the customer wants. They care about what creators like myself have to say. Knowing them though, they will eventually come out with multiple inseams, and that day I cannot wait for. Speaking of multiple inseams, they do in fact have that available for their flares, okay? These are the front slit flares. This is a restock, okay? You've seen this before. I paired it with the back day bra. Wearing the color Terra. Terra's a nice salmon-y color. So I feel like this is a very beautiful summertime color, wear it to the beach kind of thing, but it's not too light. You still have a little bit of that brick red color in it. The two inseams they're offering 31 inches and 34 inches. I obviously grabbed 31 inches. I'm wearing thick sneakers and it's a little bit long, maybe by an inch. This is something that I struggle with when it comes to their flares. They are dragging on the ground a little bit, so that's a bummer. Me and their flares, this is why I only grabbed one of them, mind you, is because I knew from last time. I said they ran a little bit long. I don't want to be wasteful, but it pretty much is the same exact thing as the Reluna legging that you've been seeing. It's just the flare version. I think they really do nail the flares. They come nice and flared out right around the kneecaps. The front slit, okay, I know that's in right now. It's a style. You want to show off the front of your sneaks. Me personally, I like traditional flares better. Now, just like the bodysuit, they actually added in right at the lower part of the waistband, they added in the lines, okay? The contour lines that go all the way down to the front slit. I actually don't feel the front contour lines like I did in the bodysuit. Bodysuit, I felt it right around the kneecaps here. I don't feel them at all. I think because there's a little more grab everywhere on the bodysuit, there's a little more let up around the legs here with the flares. But other than that, it's still the OG sculpt seam. And I just wanted to add this in case you're a flare girly. You can get away with this length. More power to you, girl. What's it like to be taller? What's it like to have a longer torso? Let me lower. Can y'all see me? Alrighty guys, share your thoughts down below. What are we thinking about Paragon's new Magnify collection? I personally really digging the color palette. I usually do. Their color palettes are usually pretty spot on in my opinion. We have a lot of neutral hues, but we also have very vibrant dynamic pieces as well. So really nice, healthy roundup, nice pieces to choose from, whether you're going for that very sexy gym girl look or you're going for the more demure look. So overall, I'm very, very pleased with this new collection. And specifically, I'm more pleased with the new pieces, the brand spanking new pieces they're dropping this collection. I think that they hit the nail on the head. Come out with the higher sports bras, come out with some matching aesthetic pieces. Clean girl aesthetic vibes is what we're chasing in 2025. I don't know about you, but for me specifically, I want that clean girl energy. I'm all about it, baby. Let me know if you guys have any questions that I didn't answer in today's video. And a big thank you to Paragon for sponsoring today's video, allowing me the chance to review these pieces before the drop to help you guys out. Really appreciate them, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for that very fun little announcement coming your way on YouTube community and Instagram stories. I love you guys so much, and thank you for hanging out with me. We'll catch you in our next video.